And, in those days, to answer your question from quite a bit ago, yes, I had difficulty in controlling my emotions. I was very much, as I say, first degree. I was a bit, all over the place, excitable, had a very quick temper. Typically that the French blood in me took over the sort of phlegmatic British.
That probably helps with acting, though, being able to be like, would you shut the fuck up?
Yeah. Do like a, hey! Do a Al Pacino, when he's like, well, I'm going to tell you.
Exactly, like he has no teeth. Exactly.
Goes, hey, you want to die? You're going to die big time.
That's pretty good.
Well, that was my first gig, First gig in the States when I moved to New York.
Was what?
Was doing a play with Al.
What play did you do with him?
I
didn't
did
do my research.
Salome by Oscar Wilde. I played John the Baptist, Yochanan, and he was Herod. And for me, for a kid from France, who idolized De Niro, Pacino, who were, seen as gods to all of us, to do that that was not my first gig. It was my first theater gig in New York. That was extraordinary. I learned so much from him.
Now, and did he ever say anything to you like, hey, nice job, it was great. Try that.
Yeah, he was lovely. He was really a really nice man.
Wow.
I've rarely seen someone so imbued with the passion of theater and acting. He literally lives it, breathes it.
And this is 77. This is like the height of his, like, what? Not the height, but like...
No. This was in 93.
90. Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking...
Because I was quoting Carlito's Way. That's why I brought Al in. Because You Want to Die Big Time was Carlito's Way. That's when Carlito's Way came out.
Carlito's Way is one of my favorite Pacino movies. I have a tattoo that says Blanco, and it's my...
Oh, my God.
Well, my grandmother lives in Florida. Her name's Blanche, and she's from the Bronx. But do you remember when he goes, hey, Carlito, remember me, Benny Blanco from the Bronx?
Benny Blanco, of course.
So I always would say, hey, Benny Blanco from the Bronx, where's my bagel and cream cheese?
Yeah.
And so there was a whole thing like that. But Carlito's Way was one of my favorite Pacino movies.
Amazing performance by him and Viggo Mortensen.
And
Sean Penn. Do you remember Sean Penn?
Oh, yeah. The lawyer or something.
Leguizamo was Benny Blanco, right?
He was Benny Blanco.
Yeah.
Hey, Carlito, remember me, Benny Blanco from the Bronx?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one who kills him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie. Beautiful. Typical Brian De Palma, but beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful movie.
But working with Pacino, man. But to work with Pacino would be just like a dream. Any of those. I don't know if I could do it. I'd be like, I would do it, but like, I think the first couple of days would be like, talking to Pacino. What's my line? What's my line, Pacino?
That's how it was. I was like, because, Yochanan is in a prison and he's screaming at Pacino, you're a heathen. He's like in this crazy state of, being John the Baptist, and he's a sinner, Herod is a sinner. I would just watch Al because I've never seen someone more loose on stage. He would do anything. He would try anything. I would see him like literally roll on the floor while doing his lines. He'd done it before, of course. He did many incarnations of Salome, but it was just fascinating to see him. His work with the prose, with the word, is extraordinary. His relationship to objects taught me so much. He would say this, because he would do it like, he said, I'm going to do it like upper West Side Jewish lady. This pen that I have here. He would do these modulations. And it would be so amazing to watch. He had these huge monologues where they were fascinating because you never got bored, because he would literally have this, he would be this ruby. And then he would, I don't know if you remember, he had this crazy, he was like an over made up woman from the Upper West Side. And,
wow, that's incredible. Did you ever see him like, well, I wouldn't say the word fail, but like when he's on set or on stage and he's working things out and this doesn't work and he's frustrated. Did you see those things?
Yeah, Looking for Richard. You mean the documentary? Or I saw him.
I mean, in real life, like, did you?
Oh, in a way, it's really interesting. He reminds me of that saying by Mandela. I never lose. Either I win or I learn. which I love, which is one of my favorite sayings by Nelson Mandela, because you never see him get mad. He's always in relaxation. That's every time I see Al Pacino, maybe younger, he was more tense, but it's this inner tension. When you see him in Dog Day Afternoon, it's like watching a ballet. It's this incredible relaxation that enables him to access something where he never fails. So he'll be like, I remember him being on his all fours with hands up in the air, like, I have a ruby. And, he would just try shit.